This is the next advertisement. Again, it's in New Bedford. This is Friday, July 21st, 1826. And there's a significant change in the development of what he's advertising and the development of his style. A card, I'm not sure what that refers to, I guess it's a business card type ad. F. Mayhew, portrait and miniature painter, informs the ladies and gentlemen of this and the neighboring towns that he has taken a room in the Washington Hotel where he will attend to any orders in the line of his profession. So now he's officially gone into portrait and miniature painting. And these little watercolors on paper were his miniature portraits. And I have a couple examples coming up.
And that's generally how the artists went around from town to town, being itinerant, because once they sort of ran out of commissions, didn't pay to stay around. So they would pick up and go to New London, or they would pick up and move to Norwich for a couple of days. And, you know, they would judge their success in the town and how much money they were making. So, I mean, these guys travel around a lot. It was not an easy business.
Well, it does appear that there are portraits by Frederick Mayhew from Martha's Vineyard. We actually have one here today. But he did most of his work, or at least the work we can identify, in New Bedford area, and the towns right around New Bedford on the coast of Massachusetts. And of course, New Bedford was the famous whaling city, and so they had a large population, they had money there, there was some wealth, there was good commerce, so he found a fair amount of clients there. This is the earliest known painting that's signed by Frederick Mayhew. It's a oil on canvas portrait. Unfortunately, I only have a black and white picture published in the Clarion magazine in 1984, and is dated 1823. Sylvia Howland Almy and their child, probably their daughter. But you know, again, developing his style, and between 1809 and 1823, he's become a fairly skilled portrait painter. A couple of the distinctive attributes that you'll see in his work is the shape of that collar that she wears on her dress, and the use of this chair. And he kind of hides the hands. You know, they say you can judge the skill of an artist by the quality of the hands that they painted. Well, yeah, he was pretty good with faces, and a lot of his portraits seem to have unique characteristics of each sitter, although there's some kind of formula in some of his paintings. But I think he did a good job working the portraits. And these are a pair of his miniature portraits that are also signed and dated 1823. So that's really early in his career. But again, you can see he's into this really well-developed artistic style with the figures facing forward, no longer profile likenesses. Although the shift of his shoulders, you can only see one shoulder on him, kind of seems like the body is a simple progression from a profile into a forward-looking. And this is Joseph Howland and his wife. That same kind of big flaring collar around her neck, proportion-wise on the page, very, very distinctive of his work.